Sir, yesterday we had a discussion about types of variables. How many types of variables are there? Two types. One is local variable and global variables. Local variables means within the function, if we declared any variable, such type of variables are called as local variables. The scope of that variable is limited to that function only. Global variables are nothing but outside of the function we have to declare. Any function can access those variables. Those are called as global variables. There is one keyword is there, global keyword. What is the use of the global keyword? You have to declare a variable within the function as a globally. Then I need to use the global keyword. Within the function, if I declared any variable, general it is a local variable, but I want to make it as a global, then I can use a global keyword. Sometimes, sir, the problem is local variable and global variable having the same name. Then whenever I'm calling the A, it is always giving priority to the local variable only. How to access global variable within the function means by using one function. What is the function? Globals. So global is a keyword, globals is a function. After that, recursive function. A function can call itself again and again. That is called as a recursive function. Finally, we need to stop yesterday anonymous functions. Sir, what is this anonymous functions means? Yesterday I'm given some example. Sometimes we can declare a function without any name, nameless functions. Those type of nameless functions are called as anonymous function. Up to now, we are declaring a function name factorial or a function name f1 or add sum. Every time def is the keyword, we are declaring the function name. By using that function name, we are calling that one. But now I want to declare without name, we have to decided one function. Such a type of functions are called as anonymous functions or nameless functions or lambda expressions we need to call. Sir, what is the use of this anonymous function means? Just for instant usage. As I am given something I can requirement is there. If I want to go to the ticket counter, ticket is enough, name is not required. Same here also. I want to use that functionality only. Function name I don't want. Such a type of functions are called as anonymous functions. Gen How to declare anonymous functions means lambda is the keyword. After that, how many arguments are required? Those arguments, colon, expression. Only single line. Lambda is the keyword. How many arguments you are accessing? One or two. Ante, for example, if I want to squares, I can require 1 to 5 squares. Every time, how many numbers I'm accessing? Only one value. If I want to add minimum, two values. If I want to do subtraction, two values. So how many arguments you are accessing? What is your expression we have to provide it? For example, previously I explained, I want to identify the square it is the function. Inside n, I want to return n star n. This is the function. Normal function, named function it is a. If you want to provide square, you can call square it of 3. It is valid. Now my requirement is, I don't want to declare function name. I want to use the lambda expression. How to use this lambda expression? Lambda is the keyword. Every time, how many arguments you are accessing? Only one argument, n. What is the expression? N star n stored into some variable. This is the single line program. Here, no name, nothing. It will be calculated the squares. For example, take the test.py. Now, sir, s equal to lambda is the keyword, one argument, expression I can require. Now, print the square of 3 is what I want to S of 3. Save this. D drive, current working directory, py test.py. The square of 3 is 9. Sir, Mari entire program, there is no return statement. Previously, every program return statement is there. It is calculated, return the value to the caller. But in this program, there is no return statement even though we are getting the output. How? Lambda. What is the lambda? Internally, lambda contains a return statement. It is performing operation and it will return that value. S of 3 means I am passing 3 value to the function. Whatever value calculate, it will be returned. This lambda function will be take care about that. Internally, it contains a return statement. So, same, if you want to go with square of 4, give the 4. Square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16. If I want to identify sum of two numbers, for example, my requirement is sum of 10 and 20, sir. So 10 comma 20. So how many values I am passing? Two values, 100 and 200. Sir, here, how many arguments are there? Two arguments are there, A, comma, B. What is the expression? A plus B. Sum of 10 and 20, 30. Okay, ఇక్కడ మ్యాచ్ లేదా? Came. So like that, without any function name, if we want to declare such a type of functions are called as nameless functions or anonymous functions, or we can call it as a lambda expressions. So make it anonymous functions. Sometimes we can declare a function without name. Sometimes we can declare a function without name. Such a type of nameless functions are called as anonymous functions or lambda functions. Anonymous functions or lambda functions. The main advantage of anonymous function is just for instant use, that is one-time usage. Just for instant use, just for one time usage. If it is a normal function, if it is a lambda function, lambda is the keyword. How many arguments you are accessing? What is the expression? How to provide? Note, by using lambda functions, we can write very concise code so that readability of the program will be improved. Write a program, a lambda function to find square of given number. N colon n star n. I want to print the square of 3 is the square of 4 is lambda function to find sum of two given numbers. Sum of given two numbers. A comma B, A plus B. Now Sum of 10 and 20. Ten comma 20. Sum of 100 and 200. That is the way. Sir, you have to write expression, third one. To find biggest of the given number, same 10, 20, I am provided sum. You can write the expression and show me biggest of the two numbers. Write the expression. 10, 20 lo, which is the biggest number? 20. 100, 200 lo, 200. That output I can require. Write the expression. Find biggest of two numbers. Asara, anyone? Biggest of two numbers. Not normal program, lambda expression, single line program. What is the expression we have to write? A అంతే. At the time of operators, we had a discussion about ternary operator. What is the ternary operator syntax? First value, if, condition, else, second value. Same here also. A, when A, sir, if A greater than B. Condition fails, then else B. 10 and 20, biggest number is 20, 100, 200, biggest number is 200. So it is checking the condition. Satisfied, A will be written. Not satisfied, B will be written. Lambda function internally returns expression value, and we are not required to write a return statement explicitly. Sir, where these lambda expressions are best suitable means, for example, I have a function is there, def f1. Inside A is there. What is A? A. It is a parameter, means argument. So at the time of calling function, you can pass some argument that A may be 10, may be string, may be float. Any value you need to pass. Compulsory you need to pass one value to this A. Here F1 is there, another function is there, def F2. Inside, I want to pass F1. What is F1? Function. It is not this one. So ante this F2 is accepted one function as an argument to here, not normal values. Sometimes some functions are accepted argument to another function compulsory, not values. In such cases, what happened here? First I declared F1, I am writing the logic, and this F1 I am passing to the argument to F2. So now what happened is there? One function is there, another function is there, two functions are there. Instead of declaring this function, here itself only, simple I have to write this lambda expression. Then unnecessarily I don't want to create that function. So what is those functions? Those are predefined functions, not my functions, like filter, map, reduce. These are all the predefined functions available into the Python. These functions compulsory accepted one argument as a function. Compulsory have to pass one function as a argument. So generally, what is the meaning of the first function? Filter. Filter means filter. Filter coffee is there. Water filter is there. మరి అదే filter. పాప ఆన్లైన్లోకి వచ్చిందా? Filter means, sir, suppose tomorrow here nearly some 60 to 70 people are there. There is one company came tomorrow for the recruitment purpose. First round they are conducted as a written test. Wherever you can go first, written test is there. 60 people I am given as input to the written test. All the 60 people will be qualified to the second round. No, 30% will gone, 30 people will gone back, only 30 people will go to the second round. Means what happened here, filtration will be done. Okay, these 30 people attended second round, that is group discussion. So once group discussion completed, 5 batches, they can divide it, six members. Then what will happen in that? Again, filtration will be done. In these 30 members, 15 members will be gone. Only 15 members will go to the next round. In the next round, technical round, they are asking all Python questions. We are all very strong in Python. So automatically 12 people gone. Only 3 people are there finally. So I'm given input. How many people? 60 people I'm given input. Final filtration, 3 are there. But 3 are not selected. Wait. These 3 will go to the HR round. HR round, these 3 also gone. No one selected. So what it is, filtration step by step, we have to do same concept here also, sir. Filter means I will use some input to 10 or 20 some values. But after filtration comes, you can get less number of values only output. Simple example, without lambda expression, I have to write one program. With lambda expression, I have to write, check the difference. Sir, already you know how to identify one number is even or odd. For example, a list of numbers are there. L equal to 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. In this, whatever even odd numbers, you know, simple 0, 10, 20, 30, even numbers, 5, 15, 25, odd numbers. I'm asking write the program. Okay, you know how to write def. My function name is, is, even is my function name. Okay, inside I'm passing one number. Sir, what is the condition? If n percentage 2 equal to 0, I have to return true. Okay, else return false. Any explanations required here? Line number 2 to 4, not required. Because n is nothing but 1 by 1 I'm passing first n 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm checking condition. If it is success, return true. Not success, return false. I'm not return value, true or false, I'm returning. Okay, fine. Is even my function, my own function. Okay. There is one predefined function is there. What is the function? Filter is not my function. Is even is my function. Filter is the predefined function. This function compulsory accepted one function as an argument. What is the function? Is even. What is the values? L. Ante filter will take care about everything. In list of values, whatever values are there, every value it is passing. Every value it is passing. If it is written true, that values will be stored. As output, what is the type? You need to ask about type of that filter. I'm not printing value, just I'm asking what is the type. Sir, what is the type? Filter type. But what is input I'm given? List. Convert that into list. Ante this one. How to convert? List of. Inside you can pass. Now I want to print. This line is not mandatory, just your understandable purpose I am printed. Now I am commenting that, okay? Now, am I getting even numbers? 0, 10, 20, 30. Now here, is even is my function. I am passing as an argument, list of values. Filter will take care about reading value one by one. Whenever true is there, that values will be written into the list. Otherwise, does not return. Now what I'm asking is, asal this function is not there. Idi kuda not necessary, remove. But what to do? Is even is there? Not there. In place of here, you have to write your lambda expression. Then single line program enough. So in these cases, lambda expressions are best choice. Declaring function, writing logic, that one passing into here. Now anyone tell the lambda expression how to write? One number is even no, how to identify, tell the lambda expression. First keyword, okay. Lambda. Every time how many values are coming? one value. So argument list, colon. What is the condition expression? X percentage 2 equal to 0. Completed. Am I getting same output or not? Previously, I declared function, I am passing. Instead of that, write lambda expression. I'm asking odd numbers. What to do? Not equal to 0. Then you are getting. So single line program completed, sir. 5, 15, 25. So sometimes these type of functions are accepted one function as argument. Instead of writing that program, simple we go with lambda. Somewhere else I am telling, ఇంగోండి, by using lambda functions, we can write which type of code? Concise means very less number of lines of code. Previously, multiple lines are there. Now only one line, single line. Filter is predefined function. This expression you know. From the list, reading one by one value, whenever condition satisfied, it will be returned. Then lambda expressions are best choice. So now, sometimes we can pass function as argument to another function. In such case, lambda functions are best choice. Sometimes we can pass one function as a argument to another function. In such case, lambda functions are best choice. Generally, this filter function map, these are used in Django. Python not that much useful. Django frequently used function, filter function. Suppose there are so many students are there. I want to identify who are getting more than 70% marks. Filter function is there. The employees who is having salary more than the 15,000 salaries. Filter function is there. The employees whose name is started with S letter. Filter function is there. Generally in your Oracle, if you know Oracle, there are some select commands are there. Select star from EMP where E name like yes. So at that time, filter function used in Django, not here. But in this case, lambda expressions are best choice one. We can use lambda functions very commonly with filter, map, and reduce functions because these functions expect one function as a argument. So first one, filter. Sir, we can use filter function to filter values from given sequence based on some condition. Filter, pass one function as argument, the sequence of values. The sequence may be list, tuple, anything. Filter, function, sequence of values. Where that function argument is responsible to perform conditional check. Internally, we are passing one function. Now, this function is responsible to perform the conditional checking. The sequence may be anything, maybe list, maybe tuple, maybe string. The sequence can be list or tuple or string, anything you can provide. Write a program to filter even numbers from the list by using filter. Without lambda function, without lambda expression, we created a function and we are passing that function as argument to filter. Sir, second one, map function. Sir, filter means it is filterize the values. Mapping means how many values I'm given input, those many values compulsory are getting the output. For example, a list contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For each and every value, I can apply some functionality and I want to generate some new element. So here I'm given 5 elements input. Compulsory output should be 5 elements only. I'm asking for you, you can identify doubles of each and every number. And 1 into 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Suppose if I'm asking squares, square of each number, 1, 4, sorry, 9, 16, 25. So how many were given input? 4 elements, sorry, 5 elements. How many values output I'm getting? 5 elements. That is called as mapping. Every element applying some functionality and generating the new element, then I need to go to the map. Same program, how we have to do this means, take the list. First, without lambda expression, we have to try. Create one normal function. Double it of n, sir. How to double? Return 2 star n. Function ready. What is the predefined function? Map. What can I pass? Double. What is the sequence? L. Convert this one into list. DOU. Double it. Okay. Double it, sir. Converted to the list. Print to the value. Now 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 converted there. Now, asal double it function is not there. What to do? What is the keyword? Lambda. How many arguments you are accepting every time? 1, x. What is the expression? 2 star x. Completed. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm asking squares. Then x star x. Then 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Within the single line. That is called as which function? Mapping. Map for every element present in the given sequence, apply some functionality and generate new element. modifications. We should go for function. The function can be applied on each of sequence and generates new sequence. Another function means filter will be filterized now. What is the meaning of filter? If you want to filter some values, then I need to go to based on requirement, we can use the function. If you can pass this one, no use of that one now. Every function having some separate meaning. Double. x2 star x. X star x. First one doubles, squares. Completed. Sir, here single list is there. From one list, I am reading the value. I am doing the squares and doubles. For example, I have two lists are available there. First list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second list, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to read each and every element from L1, 1, L2, 2. Multiplication I can require 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 3, 3 into 4, 4 into 5, 5 into 6. The output should be 2, 6, 12, 20, 30. Each and every element I have to read and multiply. Explain line 83. One more. 83. What can I explain in line number 83? Return statement. N means every time value it is getting the return value 2 into N. It will return that value. Sir, now requirement that is each and every list. Now, sir, I want to provide it. What we have to write? Print list map. What is the lambda expression? Keyword, yeah, lambda. How many arguments required? 2. X comma y. What is the expression? X star y. How many sequences are there? L1, L2. X is from L1, Y is from L2. 2, 6, 12, 20, 30. So multiple lists also we can provided. L1 taken every element X will be stored. L2 le value 1 by 1 will be stored to the Y. Multiplication will be done. So we can apply map function on multiple lists also. But compulsory all lists have same length. But make sure all list should have Same length, sir. Nap of lambda x comma y. X star y. This is the example. Third one, last one, reduce. Reduce function. Sir, filter function is filtering the values. It will give output as less than input. Map function is applying some functionality. How many input I'm given, those many. But reduce function is applying some function. The final output should be single value. You can give any number of values. The output is only one value only. Means sum of first 10 numbers. That is the output, single value. Sum of first 100 numbers. I'm given 100 values as input, but the output is only one value only. But one thing is, the reduce function is available in one module. That is function tools. Reduce is a one function. It is available in one module, function tools. What is the module? Next chapter we will discuss. Yesterday I'm given some basic idea. Collection of functions is called as a one module. Okay, fine. But direct reduce is not a function. It is available in function tools modules. But if I want to use this reduce function into my program, we have to write one statement that is from, what is the module name? Function tools. Import reduce. This type of statements anywhere we used in our past classes, in your childhood. Where? Yes. At the time of command line arguments, where command line arguments will be stored? Command line arguments at దాక్కుంటారండి. What is the command line argument? So what is command line argument? ఏమో command line argument. From the command prompt, whatever values I am passing, for example, every time I'm running Python program, na, py test.py, 10, 20, 30. The 10, 20, 30 is called as which arguments? Command line argument, because From the command prompt, I am passing values. Those are called as command line. These values were stored in the program. ఎక్కడ స్టోర్ అవుతాయి ఇవి? Input output stream, have you remembered? At the time of input stream, I am taken dynamic inputs by using input function. Second one, command line arguments. This 10, 20, 30 will be stored into where? One variable I am given. What it is? ARGV, argv. Argv is a one variable. It is available in which module? Sys module. What is the type of argv? List. So at the time I'm using from sys import argv. Am I used or not in the time of command line arguments? Same thing we are using. Sys is the module, argv is the variable, the type is list. The command line arguments will be stored into argv. Same here also. First from module name function tools, import. What is the function? Reduce. I have to take a list of values at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Sum of these numbers I can require. What is the function? Reduce. Instead, what is the expression? Lambda. How many arguments are required? What is the sum? X plus y. Where is your values? List. What can I do? Print. What is the output you are getting? 150. I am given 5 values as input. The output is coming as a 150 single value. That is called as a reduce function. Reduce function reduces sequence of elements into a single element by applying the specified function. This reduce function present in function tools module. That's why compulsory have to import from function tools, import reduce. Sir, I can require sum of first 100 numbers. 1 to 100 sum I can require. Range. Where can I give? Okay. Sum of first 100 numbers. What is the output? Sum of first 100 numbers. 100, 50, 50, 50, 50. Sir, in case of the L, I have to give range of 1, comma 101. ఎక్కడో parenthesis పోయింది. 1, 2, 3. 3 open, 2 closed. Your written program is sum of 99, 101. So that is the three functions are there. Filter, map, reduce. Next concept is nested functions. What is the nested function? Do you know nested loops? A for loop inside for loop. A function inside a function I declared, that is called as a nested function. A function defined inside another function. Such concept is called as nested functions. Sir, for example, def f1, I will write the program. Inside one more function, I am declaring inner function. Inner function accepted two arguments, a comma b. I have to provided the sum is a plus b. And I have to give product is a star b. Yeah, you have to tell how to call the function. Sir, suppose if f1 is not there, everybody knows about that, how to call inner of 10, comma 20. Very simple. But the problem is one more function is there. How to call that inner function? Inner function accepted two arguments. How to call inner function? If f1 is not there, simple, I can pass the values inner of 10, comma 20, inner of 20, comma 30. Automatically function executed there. Fine. But the problem is one more function is there, f1 is there. f1 of inner of 10, comma 20. Is it correct? He is telling f1 of inner of 10, comma 20. Correct or not? Aslo f1 function contains any argument. What is the meaning of f1 of inner? In f1, I am passing one function. Asli f1 does not contain any argument. Yes or no? Sir, whatever he is telling, I will execute it. Then you will get clarity. F1, F1, ఎందుకు F1? ఉన్నది ఒకటే ఫంక్షన్ కదా. యా, whatever is telling inner of 10 comma 20. Sir, what is the meaning means within f I am passing one function as a argument, but my f does not contain any argument. We will get error. ఇదిగోండి. ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ ఎనీ అదర్ పాసిబిలిటీస్? f dot inner. Okay. He is telling f dot inner of 10 comma 20. I am running the program. Function attribute ante if function does not contain such type of things, then we are getting attribute errors. F of inner of. Okay. Next solution came f dot inner. He is telling I am running. Again error we are getting. So sir, here remove this one. Sir, whatever code f definition is this entire code. Suppose if I'm writing code like this, writing, this all code is coming under f or not? Yes. Suppose if any code, if I'm written here like this block, if I'm written, then this code belongs to inner block. ఈ blue line ఏమో inner block, red line is F1 related code. Okay. In F, I am defining inner function. Inner functions always called within the function definition only. Outside means ikkada. If I'm writing any code here, is it outside function definition or not? Yes. So wherever you declared inner function, within the definition only you can call. As outside, no chance. Not at all possible. So what is the function definition? Is the function definition. This line number 5, is it belonging to F or not? Yes only. Adi if I'm writing code here, then belongs to inner. So come to outside, call the inner function. Inner of 10 comma 20. Inner of 20 comma 30. Inner of 30 comma 40. So this total code is belonging to within the function F or not? Yes. And within the definition, I am calling. But outside what to do here? Here you have to call which function? F you can call. Then directly it is calling F function. Inside it will go. First it is calling line number 5. Then inner is calling line number 6, line number 7. That is the way. So always inner function call within the function definition. As outside no chance of calling that functions. Sum is 30, product is 20. If I want to take some line extra, empty line. First output, second one, third one, fourth one. So 3 times I'm calling inner function. So how the cursor is going? First it is calling F. Then first line number 6 executed there. It is passing 2 values. Again inner function calling. Second time. Again inner function calling. Third time value is passing. So 3 different outputs I am getting it. So this is called as nested functions. So outside definition, as no way. That means in the nested loop, does not goes outside of the def. Yes, first inner loop is incremented, after that only outer loop. Same here also, inside definition only you can call all your functions. Outside of that inner function calling is not possible. Link 11 o'clock. No. Nested functions, a function inside the function. Sir, now I will write a small program. Okay, this program, what is the output we are getting? As to how it is working functions. If you are getting this small program, tomorrow whatever I'm explaining, decorators, everything will be easy to understandable. If this program, if we are not getting it, tomorrow entire whatever programs I'm telling, everything should be gazibiji gandargolam. Okay. Check this program carefully. First, I have to declare outer function. Concept very simple concept, but small logic is there internally. Observe carefully. Print outer function started. There is only one function is there. I am using outer. Okay, fine. If I run this program, here no complexity. The output should be, what is the output? Outer function started. Okay, fine. Now I have declared one more function internally. What is the function name I am given? Inner function. Okay, done. Print inner function started. Inner function started. Okay, fine. Line number 5. Line number 5 is belonging to line number 5. Outer function, not inner function. Inner function, how many lines are there? Only one line. That is line number 4 only. So line number 2, 3, 5 belongs to outer function. Okay, done. Now my requirement is outer function returning inner function. How to return statement is there? Return of inner. Okay, F1. What is the output? Which lines will be executed there? Here, majorly 3 print statements are there. Line number la కనబట్లేదుగా. Yeah. Now fine. Sir, print statement line number 2, 4, 5. If I run the program, which lines will be executes? మళ్ళీ పోయింది ఇది. Which statements will be executed? Line 5. 2, 2 not executed. As first cursor goes to outer function means 2 will be executed, not executed. Guess it, which lines are executed there? He is telling only 4. Okay, fine. His answer is only 4. Inka. 2, 5. His answer is 2 and 5. 4, 2, 5. 2, 5. 2, 2, 4. Tell, guess it. ఇంకా ఎనీవన్? ఆన్లైన్ ఆన్సర్స్ 4, 5, 2 and 4. సెకండ్ 2 and 4. 2, 4, 5. తీసే 2, 4, 5. ఇంకా 2, 5, 4. ఈ స్టైల్ 2, 5, 4. లక్ష్మీకాంతం ఎర్రర్ అంట. ఇంకా లాస్ట్ 2, 4. 2, 4. మేడం నువ్వు 2, 5. Sir, the final output is, observe carefully, sir. If you getting this logic, next programs are very, very simple. If you are not getting this logic, next program, you are not getting anything. First time calling which function? Ante cursor directly jump to outer function. So in this, which statement is there? 2 executed pakka. Now, this one, no, present not executed, present situation. Line number 5. So the output is 2, 5. Ante. 4 ఎలా execute అవుతుంది? How 4 will executed? Am I calling inner function? No. So I'm calling only outer function only. Outer function, how many print statements are there? 2 are there. 2 and 5 only executed. Check it if any doubt. అదిగోండి. మరి where is line number 4? When line number 4 executed, anyone tell? Which function? Already I'm given a written inner. అసలు line number 6, what it will do? What is the functionality of that written inner? Return 10, return 5, return 6. Line number 6, what it is functionality, what it will do? Sir, for example, previous example laga, if I am calling inner, then 2, 5, 4. But I am not calling here, carefully check that I am returning. What is this return meaning? Means whatever function we are returning, which function I am returning? Inner function, okay. This inner function can be hold to where? F1. Ante inner will be stored to F1. If you want to call inner function, here outside you can call which function? F1. Because inner is stored to F1. Whenever I'm calling F1, now output is 2, 5, 4. Yes or no? So observe carefully here. The first I'm calling outer function. Cursor goes to here, printed. Return inner means the inner will be stored into F1. If I'm not calling F1, inner function not executed, only outer function 2 and 5. Whenever calling F1 inner both are same. Because return value can be stored into F1. Whenever I'm calling F1, then it should be calling inner function also. That is the meaning of return value. For example, now, up to here, are you getting it? What is happening there? So inner will be hold to F1. If I am calling F1, the cursor will be goes to directly inner function. Print statement is there. That's why I'm getting the inner function there. Now one interview they are asking, they removed this parenthesis, then what will happen? What are question intent interview lo same. There are function is there. I'm given, sir, F1 equal to outer. Outer is one function. They are telling F1 equal to outer. What is the difference between these two? That is they are asking. Now, if I run that program, asli is it valid, invalid? Valid aithe, what is output? Now my program. First of all, valid, invalid. Aithe, what is the output? What is the meaning of line number 7? Okay. Sir, if I'm given F1 equal to outer, I'm calling F1 means here outer function will be executed 2 and 5. Inner function not executed. So what is this parenthesis maja? If I'm given parenthesis, inner function also executed. So what is this meaning of these lines? Parenthesis, without parenthesis, what is the meaning? Sir, with parenthesis is nothing but, it is nothing but we are calling the function. Outer parenthesis, what I'm doing? I'm calling function. Stored value into F1. But parenthesis is not there. What is the meaning? It is called as aliasing. Function aliasing. And I'm given one aliasing name to my function. Previously, at the time of list, I'm telling na aliasing. L1, L2, same. Equal to meant for always aliasing. So interview they are asking those two. What is the meaning? Means simple answer, one word answer, your answer. Sir, it is called as function call. It is called as function aliasing. Bus. Because outer with parenthesis, I'm calling function. Without parenthesis, aliasing. Where is the proof? Check the program. I removed all these. Observe carefully. Def, sir. Okay. Wish. Print only one statement. Print. Hello. Sunny. Good morning. I'm calling the wish function. Sir, now explanation is not required. What is the output? Hello, Sunny. Good morning. Line number 3. What is the meaning of line number 3? I'm calling. Okay, na? Okay, done. Now, greet equal to, I'm given wish. Del wish. Can I call greet? What is the meaning? Now, what is the meaning of line number 3? I'm given wish as greet aliasing. Mante here, one object is there, two references. One is wish, second one is greet. Ante, internally what happened is there, one object is there. In that object, what is the contents are? Hello, Sunny, good morning. Is the content. First, I'm given one variable. What is the variable? Wish. Line number 3. What is the given? Greet. Both are pointing to my object only. What is the line number 4? Del already you know. Del is a keyword which is used to delete only references. Now greet is available, not available. So can I call the greet function? Yes. Now executed there. Now simple here only you can identify the logic. What is the line number 3? Am I calling wish function or I'm providing aliasing name? But what is the meaning of this one? Calling. That is parenthesis means function calling. Without parenthesis I'm given aliasing. For example, now here, observe, I'm not calling, I'm given as a one more. Del greet. Can I call Katrina? Am I getting output or not? Yes, that is the logic. Without parenthesis, aliasing name. With parenthesis, function calling, sir. Same thing. This one I will give for example reference purpose. Now come to our story. About 1050. So here also, if I am using of outer with parenthesis, sir, what I am doing? I am calling. Once calling, the inner function will be stored into F1. F1 calling, both outer function, inner function will be executed there. If I am not given this one, I am providing aliasing and F1 outer both are same only. If I am calling F1, which will executed? Only outer only. But I want to call inner. Then this F1 will be stored into one more variable. What it is? F2. If I am calling F2, what is the meaning of F2? inner function. Now both are executed there. అర్థమైందా తోడా తోడా. First take this one, do the R&D today. Tomorrow once again I will explain. Because if you are getting this program, sir, tomorrow concept is very, very simple, easy to understandable for you. If it is not there, tomorrow Tamil cinema ni meeku. So take that simple example, this one, do the R&D. So main, ఏంటి ఇది వచ్చింది ఏంటి? Sorry.